Good evening, madam.
Hi, Uma.
Hi, Rajni garu. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. నా వాయిస్ క్లియర్ గానే ఉందా? స్టూడెంట్స్ జాయిన్ అవ్వాలేమో. మనం రెడీగా ఉంటాం ఎప్పుడు.
మెసేజ్ కూడా పెట్టా.
అవును, మా వాళ్ళకు లింక్ పంపించాను, అది క్లోజ్డ్ అని వచ్చిందంట రిజిస్ట్రేషన్. అయినా లింక్ పంపించాను నేను వాళ్ళకి అందరికి.
యూట్యూబ్ కూడా ఉంది కదమ్మా, అది కూడా పంపించారా?
యూట్యూబ్ పంపించలేదు, పంపిస్తా.
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది మేడం. మన ఐఏసీ మెంబర్స్ కి ఒక్కటే గూగుల్ మీట్ వస్తుంది మేడం.
అవునా, మిగతా వాళ్ళకి రాదా?
మిగతా వాళ్ళకి రాదు.
అయితే వాళ్ళకి పంపిస్తా.
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, పిల్లలు యూట్యూబ్ లో ఉంటారు ఇప్పుడు మనం.
మళ్ళీ ఎలా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతారు మనతో వాళ్ళు?
వాళ్ళు అక్కడ పోస్ట్ చేసే చాట్స్ అన్ని చాట్ బాక్స్ లో కనిపిస్తాయి మేడం మనకి ఇక్కడ.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. సో మనకు తెలియదు స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా.
యూట్యూబ్ లో ఇక్కడ తెలియదు అమ్మా.
మన ఫ్యాకల్టీ రావాలంటే ఎలా?
మన ఫ్యాకల్టీనా?
ఇచ్చి అడిగితే పంపించా లింక్ నేను.
ఓకే.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మేడం. మేడం మనం గూగుల్ మీట్ లింక్ షేర్ చేస్తే 100 వరకు జాయిన్ అవ్వచ్చు మేడం. గూగుల్ మీట్ లింక్ లో 100 దాకా జాయిన్ అయిపోతారు.
నా వాయిస్ క్లియర్ గానే ఉందా?
స్టూడెంట్స్ మటుకు మనం యూట్యూబ్ లింకే ప్రొవైడ్ చేసాము, గూగుల్ ఇవ్వలేదు.
ఓకే,
రిజిస్టర్డ్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ గురించి చెప్తున్నాను.
అదే అదే అదే.
ఫస్ట్ మీరే కదా?
ఫస్ట్ నేనే, నా తర్వాత జ్యోతి గారు.
అదే.
నమస్తే సార్.
నమస్తే సార్.
గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్.
డిఎస్ఆర్ రివైజ్ ఫార్మ్స్ మీకు సబ్మిట్ చేసేది మేడం, తర్వాత చూడండి మేడం.
అలాగే సార్. వాళ్ళు సబ్మిట్ చేశారు కదా సార్, డైరెక్ట్ గా స్టూడెంట్స్ జాయిన్ అవ్వాలి వచ్చినట్టున్నాయి సార్ నాకు.
అదంటే మీరు వాళ్ళకి మెయిల్ ఇచ్చారు చెప్పి అందుకని వాళ్ళ చేతి పెట్టించాను మేడం.
అలాగే వచ్చాయి సార్ చూసాను నిన్న. వాళ్ళకి రిప్లై కూడా ఇచ్చాను, రిసీవ్డ్ అనేసి.
ఎందుకంటే మీరు వాళ్ళ కామెంట్స్ డైరెక్ట్ ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి మెయిల్ లో.
అవును సార్, మనం రెడీగా ఉంటాం ఎప్పుడు.
వాళ్ళే చేయలేమని చెప్పి నేను
మెసేజ్ కూడా పెట్టా.
అవును, మా వాళ్ళకు లింక్ పంపించా. అది క్లోజ్డ్ అని వచ్చిందంట రిజిస్ట్రేషన్. అయినా లింక్ పంపించాను నేను వాళ్ళకి అందరికి.
యూట్యూబ్ కూడా ఉంది కదమ్మా, అది కూడా పంపించారా?
యూట్యూబ్ పంపిస్తా.
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది మేడం. మన ఐఏఎస్ మెంబర్స్ ఒక్కటే గూగుల్ మీట్ వస్తుంది మేడం.
అవునా, మిగతా వాళ్ళకి రాదా?
మిగతా వాళ్ళకి రాదు.
అయితే వాడికి పంపిస్తాను.
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. పిల్లలు యూట్యూబ్ లో ఉంటారు ఇప్పుడు మనం.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతారు మనతో వాళ్ళు?
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మేడం.
గుడ్
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మేడం. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ జ్యోతి గారు.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
So the innovation funnel is the creativity. If you are having the creativity, if your mind is free, it is not rigid or it is fixed in a certain boundaries, then you will get an idea. Anything is possible. In the world, anything is possible. Don't be judgmental. Don't judge yourself that you can think that then idea may be or your creative idea may be implemented itself. So in the funnel, first of all, you have to be free or you have to be creative in order to think about idea. If you're having the idea, why don't you make it, apply your idea in order to make a process or it may be the product, which is called the innovation. If you're successful in the innovation, successful in the implementation of the idea, then the story of your startup or the story of the entrepreneurship begins and you will end up with a profit. We can call you as a businessman or a businesswoman itself with a lot of the profit, with a lot of profits itself. So this is the innovation funnel. You have to, it is a very, very simple. It's only 3 steps. That is the creativity, implementation, and starting a business. But this journey is a big journey, or we can call it as a Hercules task. If you plan properly, you will be ended with a successful entrepreneur itself. What is my role here? Why I came into this entrepreneurship? Because I think our team is having a 3D print. So this is the normal 3D printed splints, which is useful for, these are the arm supports for, we can make use of them for arthritis or maybe the arm injured patients. Here nothing else is there. He used that is called the 3D print models. He designed that and he developed that. And I'm happy to share that he started his own company in the, that is Atal Incubation Center. He's part of the Atal Incubation Center. Now he started his own startup and we requested him to make a big proposal for the PRISM Phase 2 itself. This is one of the successful projects. And this is another one. This is called the overdrive enhancer. So he developed this proposal. He asked only about the 2 lakhs and he developed this overdrive enhancer. So by using this overdrive enhancer, we can overcome the problems like that is the back electromotive force, particularly in the case of the electrical vehicles. This is another successful, and this proposal was he's a retired person, science person, that is he is from the biotechnology department. He is a retired person and he developed a counter irritant. If you look into here, these are the cashew nut laborers. Usually they can work for the cashew nuts for opening the seeds in order to make our cashew nuts itself. Cashew nut fruit is having a lot of anacardic acid. So because of the anacardic acid, they can the skin will be ruptured and they will develop the dermatitis itself. So he made a gel like that, and finally he used that gel, and you can clearly see that how it is a very prevent the dermatitis, how it is controlled the dermatitis itself. So he developed a counter irritant against the contact dermatitis, which is useful for the cashew nut women workers itself. This is another successful product here. So you can look into that, how the gel, he used only the normal, that is natural products in order to make the gel itself. The chemistry people, they can enjoy this one. This is a working model for, that is, it is nothing but a distillation unit, but the difference is it is a highly miniatured one, and this is useful for the separation of acetone water itself. And this is another project which is also a faculty from that is SRM. He developed this gateway system so that it monitors all that is agriculture practices, that is the pH, temperature, then fertilizer addition, everything can be monitored. This is the gateway he developed for this one. This is about, we can say that this is the natural fiber composites, and these are eco-friendly. These are nothing but the hybrid brake pads. This is another one we got even in the last NAC, the NAC assessment. During the NAC assessment, the PEP TOCAC has given a very good points based on this one, because this is the novel Jacquard punch card reader. The purpose of this one is whatever may be the designs, you know that the Kanchipuram is, they're making the Kanchipuram saris and they're making a lot of designs itself. And this is useful for extracting the woven design images, so that by using this, there is no need for making again the punch cards and put the punch cards for the weavers aid everything. But here, whatever may be the designs, they're extracted, they're putting into the this punch card reader, so that whenever they want the design, they can easily make it. So this was developed by Kumar Velu. He's that is a computer professor in WIT College, that is in Vellore itself. And another beautiful part of this one is, after developing this, he got the patent, and finally, for the dissemination of knowledge, he handed over this punch card reader to that of the Kanchipuram Weaver Society. In the Kanchipuram Weaver Society, 300 women were trained in this mission. Now they're using it. This is the beautiful part of proud. This one was proud. This one was developed by I think Santrani madam as well as Rajni Garu. Later we took up this, and finally we handed over to the Weaver Society. This is the beautiful part of the TOC center. And this is another one, very important one. He started his Atal Incubation Center of the Bangalore. You know about that the plastic bags are very dangerous for making the plantlets itself. So these black bags, he replaced with the biodegradable sapling bags, as well as the trays, as well as the parts here. So he started his own company here. And this is the product of our student, that is SPMBV student here. She developed that a solar connected new hybrid with minimum number of switches, and this was highly appreciated by the DSR people. And I want to show for igniting the minds and for inspiring all the fellows. I had forgotten to put another slide. The Sujata from that is a fashion technology. She made one beautiful product that is from that is eri silk. That is from the eri silk she made the extractions and she dyed that and she developed a lot of products. That is eri silk is nowadays nobody is using the eri silk, but she promoted the eri silk in the value chain. That is a waste to the wealth itself, and even her project was highly appreciated. These are the two products which are highly appreciated by the DSR itself. And I want to inspire all the youngsters who are there in the meeting. And he is the Venu Polinuni, and he took the money from us for developing a nematicide. Now he got for the development of new generation nematicide Octal. After that, he got a huge grant from the Teleris Biotech Private Limited. That is, he got the investment from the Innovation Food and Agriculture Fund, and he received I think 28 crores from that, and he started his own company, that is the Teleris Biotech Private Limited. So these are the successful stories of that is SPMB with QOCAC. Okay, I'll stop here. If any questions, I am ready to answer your questions.
Good evening, madam. This is Surya Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think your presentation is a big eye opener. I think I'm very much excited after hearing your so many success stories. And I'm really feeling guilty. I don't know all these days why we are not tap your door for so much funding and so much success stories. Is there in our own campus, and we were looking around somewhere else to see how to get seed fund and how to.
Yes, sir.
I think the new direction given our vice chancellor bringing all the centers under one umbrella. I think that triggered all the things. And hope in future, I think we will be troubling you more and we'll be tapping for more funding for more projects. And then just a couple of questions I have, madam. Is there any limitations for a number of applicants that we made? So can an applicant give more than one or two proposals? Is there any limitation?
Yeah, sir, actually, if you're interested, you can submit the two proposals, but we can process the first, we can return your second proposal, sir. If it is the first proposal is not successful, then we can take up the second proposal, sir.
Okay, that's number one.
At any time, we can consider only one proposal, sir.
Okay, fine. And another thing is when we try to talk to some of the innovators who have some ideas and all that, they were talking about the money. Suppose you apply for 20 lakhs grant and you give 18 lakhs and 2 lakhs is put by them as 10%.
Yes,
they are asking this 18 lakhs to be given back to the government, or the government takes some equity, or what is the financial transaction? That's what that doubt they were asking.
Sir, if, for example, if you claimed a project for 18 lakhs, you have to invest 1,80,000 from your pocket as innovator. Okay, so for 18 lakhs, if you are unable to complete the project, or if you are not successful in completing the project, okay, so there is no need to pay back the money to the government, sir. But if you stop abruptly at the middle of the project period without doing any objectives, without completing the single objectives, you are supposed to return the money to the government of India, sir. I think that is the question you asked me.
Yeah, so that means if you have tried and if you are not successful,
yes, sir. Yeah, for this purpose, what we are doing is for every 3 months, we are conducting one project review with the DSR personnel as well as the coordinators and the subject experts. They can listen your voice, they can analyze the progress is struck anywhere, they can give you the tips also to continue the project. So that I don't think the failure will occur during the process, sir.
Okay, so I'm coming to the success. If the product is successful.
No, sir. It's your right itself. You can claim the patent, and patent is also your right, which is that is sponsored by the DSR. You have to only acknowledge, sir. Nothing else.
Okay, and then the last question, madam. Details of the work done of the. So okay. Is it about the literature only for still
to develop the startups? So these are the some points. For startup, only in the financial support and other things, provision from 2 credits may be given to the students involved in innovation and startups. Place ideation boxes in front of all departments and hostels. This also completed. This task also completed, but students, you cannot see that ideation box because ideation box is in the room only because of the pandemic situation. We cannot place in the departments and hostels, but ideation boxes are ready. But those are now in the rooms. Definitely in the next month, all of you can see the ideation boxes through Technology Business Incubation Center. Integration of all centers in units. This is also the another big situation. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam is very much interested in this one. She initiated us to start the all opportunities in one umbrella. So that is opportunities in one umbrella. So that is also maybe implemented in next month onwards. It is in the process. It will be to attend free international national online programs on innovation and entrepreneurship. So that's why we forcibly sometimes please attend the webinars. But students and finance are very much useful to increase our knowledge levels in the innovation and entrepreneurship. This is also an important point. Provision for seed grant for student innovators to increase their enrollment. So actually, from beginning, why we need this policy? At that slide, I told you, funding is very much required to implement any idea. Okay, you have the idea, but how you can implement that idea? How you can be shorted out? And for good ideas, with that next step, give assistance to the students, not only in the mentoring, in the finance, seed grant and funding support also, to develop prototype, to develop prototype model and actual implementation also. Our university centers, incubating centers and TEP center and other funding centers support always to the students, or otherwise we can give mentoring how to apply your idea to the so done by the incubating centers and faculty, which whoever interested in that one. Okay, definitely you can provide it to the who come forward. Next, this is the experts from within and outside the campus to establish effective mentoring system. So to whom we have database. Based activities give orientation on success stories. Now, maintain innovative idea grant in the university to provide initial encouragement. So initial encouragement is very much required for any entrepreneur, any venture startups, for any student or faculty. Initial encouragement through finance, not encouragement means not in the words, through finance. For example, just before going to this one, all of you know about that DST schemes, women scientist schemes, work at home. Generally, women has the problem to